Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you did that sucker
It's
in
the
the first quarter.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
28-0.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo
28-0
Bills.
first quarter. He quit.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down in the yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the move to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Gun.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to throw. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Mixon on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 33 yards. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Hudson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To the air again, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
On one, ready?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. They go play action with Burrow. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get in. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Inside handoff to Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something to. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Hudson. Touchdown! Tanner Hudson, 35 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McPherson on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Bengals 34, Bills 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen. And it's It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get set. 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 5.
11. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This taken in by Kincaid. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or...
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far,
Here we go.
It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mixing up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 11.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. To the air, Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Here we go.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Alert! Alert! Hey, hold. Look out!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen again. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable. Taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big fella go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Time.
Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Thomas. Stop.
Mixon again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now
Good game, GG. Hey, Saint, can you hear me?
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Good game, man. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that card later on. You gonna get on her? I'm gonna get on that card later on. You gonna get on?